GMOs, what they are, what they do, what they might do, I don't know. Either way, hot topic, very controversial. So we're gonna get into it for just a little bit. Now, genetically modified organisms is what GMO stands for. Now, I'm gonna read you the textbook definition of it, just in case you didn't know. Organisms in which the genetic material, DNA, has been altered in a way that does not occur naturally by mating and or natural recombination. Okay, so now in America, USA, the FDA or USDA, they say that genetically modified foods are okay. However, the controversy comes in because the research has not been done long enough to really give it the A-okay, super duper fine, it's okay as much as you want. Not so much. The concerns lie in allergies, causing cancer, and different environmental issues. All right. So, like I said, research hasn't been done long enough to just be like, yes, this one causes cancer, this one does that, but you know, case studies, this, that. That's where the controversy is. All right. Now, the thing is, the U.S. does not require foods to label their foods genetically modified. All right. So it could be and it could not be. You don't know. But the way things go now, if a food is non-GMO, they're definitely putting that on the label because basically it's a selling point because of the controversial aspects behind GMOs. Now, just like one product I know or done research or whatever has GMOs, like the top, let's see, I got it in here. Top GMO foods: corn, soybeans, canola, sugar beets, alfalfa, cotton, potatoes, zucchini, summer squash, and papayas. Now, specifically with corn, they genetically modify corn so as to produce an antitoxin. Well, not antitoxin. Wait, what is the word? Hold on. I wrote it down because I know I might forget. It produces an insecticide. So versus a farmer having to spray the crop with, insecticides, herbicides, that kind of thing, they genetically modify this corn so it grows with its own insecticide in it. And then if a bug eats it, it explodes from the inside. Yeah. So washing your corn off is not gonna do it for this because it's grown inside of it. And I mean, to each his own, but I kind of would rather not eat something that's gonna make a bug's stomach explode. Like, something about that just doesn't sound right to me. Okay? But that's just an example of one of the ways that a food is genetically modified. Just to throw a few more out there that I run across. Some foods are genetically spliced with spiders because of the silk that spiders produce. It makes the food tougher, and this is usually to combat either bugs or the environment, something of that nature. It's always trying to make the farmer's job easier to produce more. What does it always come down to? Just saying. Now in Europe, genetically modified foods are banned. Like, none of the foods can have it. They're like, if it doesn't grow with it, then we just leave the food alone. But the US is pretty much open season on whatever they want to play with. And because it doesn't have to be labeled, you don't know what kind of GMO that they're putting in that food. You just don't know. However, starting January 2022, the USDA is going to make it like a law or whatever that foods have to have label if they have GMOs. So that's a plus. But like I said, you don't know what kind of label or what kind of GMO they're splicing these foods with. Like, you just don't know. Is it ingrown insecticide? Is it spider veins and webs? Like, you just don't know. So I would, but my personal thing. I'm not saying like GMOs, oh my God, don't do it. Like I be trying to stay in the middle of things, but me personally, I go for foods that are non-GMO. The way that you get around that is you buy organic. Now, if it is organic, if it's labeled organic, then it is free of GMOs. It's just grown naturally, and it has much fewer pesticides and herbicides. I'm not gonna say it has zero, but it has much fewer than the food that is not organic. All right, so my thing is just buy organic and be safe. I mean, it does cost a little bit more, so like, you know, that's up to you, but I'm just giving you some of the facts. So if you don't know, now you know.